Welcome to Vacation Travel, and congratulations! You made an excellent decision to partner up with us. This is your very first step into properly launching your business and building a solid future here in Vacation Travel. This is the 4-step system. This system was put in place by one of the top income earners in all of network marketing. The same system created multiple millionaires all over the world, and now you have the opportunity to use this incredible, powerful, yet simple tool to be able to build your business. These 4 steps will be the most critical and important rules to follow to have success in your business. Hands down. If you use these 4 steps enough and you master them, I can guarantee that you will start to see some incredible things happen in your business. Step number 1, you want to be a product of the product. Log into your back office. Take the travel training modules and become CTC Certified. This certification now allows you access to all of the other vendors that are accessible through your back office. And also now you've given yourself a 15% raise. Instead of 65%, you now receive 75% commission value of whatever each vendor pays out to Vacation when those services are booked through you. Next, you want to take a fam trip. Familiarize yourself with your back office. Share your site with your friends. Be sure to use your social media and post your CTC certificate after you've passed your test, and let all of your friends know that they can bookmark your website, which is www.yourwebsite.vacation.com. Last but certainly not least, you want to book some travel. Take a trip. This is the best way to advertise your business. Booking travel will be the hands-on training that's needed to create itineraries for your clients, friends, and family. Take a trip. This is the best way to meet new clients and also new potential business partners. When you travel, you will by default, of course, meet other people who are traveling. Major key right there. Step number 2, you want to make a list of 100 names minimally. This is the meat and potatoes of your business. Your list need include anyone that you can think of. Don't count anyone out, because you never know who may be looking for this type of opportunity to either make some additional income from home, enjoy traveling like a professional rather than a consumer, enjoy tax-deductible travel, and the list of reasons goes on and on and on. So, what you want to do is you want to make sure you include anyone that you can think of. For starters, include on this list people that you're currently doing business with. Your barber, your stylist, the person that cuts your grass, your nail tech, etc. You want to filter this list based on 5 criteria. You want someone who's a self-starter, someone who has a strong level of influence, someone who makes $40K annually, someone who's a homeowner, and also married. Those are the 5 criteria. You want to launch your business within 24 to 48 hours of enrollment. Get with your upline and they will facilitate a launch call for you to get your guests in front of the information so that they will be able to hear all about your new business that you just launched without you having to explain anything to them. Let the experts do the explaining for you. Leverage the people in your higher positions to learn from them. After your launch call, you want to follow up with your guests within 60 minutes of that launch call ending. This is critical. You want to follow up with your guests while the information is still fresh on their brain and before distractions begin to cipher back in. PS3, peak interest, show the plan, 3-way call. After the follow-up, you want to get your guest on the line with your upline international executive or diamond to seal the deal. It's not your job to close out potential business partners. You want to, again, leverage your upline. They're there to help you and help set up for your success. So you want to make sure that you edify your upline correctly before you get them on the phone with your guest to set the tone. Make sure that you've created a level of excitement prior to your upline coming on the call so that the energy becomes synergy and it resounds throughout that call. Critical things to remember on a 3-way call. You want to make the introduction and then get out of the way. Once your upline begins to speak, mute your line and listen. Once your upline collects all the detailed information from your prospect and calls you back to the line, then you unmute your line and respond. This is vital. Your upline is identified as the expert on the line, so if you talk while they're talking, or if you make mention of them to bring up something to your guest while they're talking or after they've finished talking, you've de-edified them. You've thus tarnished their credibility on the phone, and you never want to do that. I've done a quick role play scenario so you can see how simple this process is. So I'm going through my list. I come across Brandon. He's actually at the top of my list. Brandon is what you call a 5 checker. He has the 5 out of 5 criteria. He's a self-starter. He has a high level of influence. He works so he has the means to get started right away with that $40K annual income. Also, he's a homeowner and he's married. So the call is going to go a little something like this.
Hello.
Hey, Brandon, how are you?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. Hey, listen. I don't have a lot of time. I don't mean to cut you off, but I don't have a lot of time to talk right this second. I'm actually getting ready for a meeting, but, I've always known you to be a very straightforward and dependable guy, and I value your opinion tremendously. So I just launched one of the biggest projects of my life, and I wanted to know if I shared this information with you that's changing my life, would you look at it?
Absolutely.
Okay, excellent, thanks. So I'm going to forward you a number to dial into tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'll also be meeting you on that call as well. And once it's over, I'll give you a call back so we can talk about the information that was shared. That sound good?
Okay, sound great.
Perfect. I'll talk with you soon, man.
All right.
So after you've sent out the information the first time, what you want to do is you want to set an alarm on your phone, 10 to 15 minutes out, and you want to send out a launch call reminder text to any of the prospects that you may have invited. So in this case, we're going to send a message out to Brandon, and you always want to make sure that you include yourself in that activity. So you would say, hey, meet me on the call. And you also want to make sure that you send out the launch call number and the PIN code again. So once the call is over, and this is critical, the follow-up is the most critical part of this because you want to make sure, again, that you're following right up with your guest. So the follow-up would sound a little something like this.
Hello?
Hey, Brandon, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
Doing good, man. Did you get a chance to make it on that call?
Yeah, I did.
Excellent, excellent. So let me ask you, what did you like best about what you heard?
Man, the fact that I can actually get paid to take my own trips, I love that.
I'm glad I reached out to you. Like, when I heard this very same information, I was just as excited, and I like the very same thing. So now, take note of the edification process that's getting ready to happen. After I've confirmed with Brandon what he likes best about what he heard, I'm now going to edify my upline whom I'm going to bring on the line. And I actually had the privilege to partner up with one of the top leaders in this project. He's actually one of the youngest executive diamonds in the business. He has a wealth of knowledge, in the industry, as well as a multitude of other accolades. He's making great money with this, and he travels all over the world building and cultivating and coaching teams to have really great success in the industry. And most importantly, he's actually working directly with me to help me have the same kind of success. And I actually sent him a message, while we were on the conference call, and I let him know that I had invited you to listen, and how sharp you are and how awesome you are. And he said he would love to speak with you afterwards to, answer any questions and to make sure that you have a crystal clear understanding of everything. So I'm going to go ahead and get him on the line now. Is that okay?
That's awesome.
All right, perfect. So look, Brandon, this is extremely important to me, man, so don't make me look bad, all right?
All right.
All right, hold on one second. While they're on the call, you want to let your upline collect information and build rapport. And by the end of the call, you'll know how serious your prospect is, whether or not they want or need more information before they will get started, and when they see themselves getting started, as well as any additional information needed to determine whether or not they are ready to join. All right, perfect. Mr. Embo, do I have you on the line?
You do, Miss Wright. Can you hear me loud and clearly?
Yes, sir, I can hear you loud and clearly. Brandon, do I still have you on the line?
Yeah, I'm here.
Excellent. Well, Mr. Ambo, this is Mr. Brandon, the gentleman that I was speaking with you about earlier. And thank you so much, sir, for taking the call. The floor is yours.
Wow, Brandon, I've heard so many great things about you. I'm excited that you took a look at the information. I'm excited, just the different plans that you have already. I want to begin by asking, what was your favorite part out of all the information that you saw?
The fact that I actually could get paid from all the travel that I take for myself, and not alone, I can actually book for others as well and actually create a commission for myself. I actually love the fact that they have that where actually people can have some type of success for themselves with the company.
Step number 3, this is where you show the plan. What I mean when I say show the plan, this is when you invite some people over and press play on the presentation. Play it at each and every travel party that you host. You don't have to know the presentation yourself in order to show it. This is the number one way to grow your business. The more exposures you have, the better your success rate because you're showing the plan to more people more often. You want to host 4 per month for part-time income. You want to host 4 per week for full-time income. And you want to host 4 travel parties a day for life-changing income. Again, the more you're showing the plan, the more you'll be able to determine how many people are interested in coming aboard and joining and partnering up with you in business. Step 4, you want to make an 18-month commitment. You want to make a commitment to your why first. Your why is the reason that you got started with this opportunity. Your why is the driving force behind what keeps you going every day. Your why should be strong enough to make you cry. If it doesn't, you need to search within yourself to identify exactly what that person, objective, or thing may be and commit to it. You also want to make an 18-month commitment to the system. This 4-step system will help you throughout building here with Paycation Travel. Become a master student of this system and it will yield you great results in your business. Share the system with your new members as soon as they get started and help them launch properly here with us at Paycation Travel. Be sure to follow up with them and answer any questions and help them initiate the launch of their new business. Thank you for tuning in and welcome again to Paycation Travel.